Hola, you amazing artist, and welcome to the studio. So today I wanted to answer a question that I've gotten a few times from you guys. So the question that we've gotten a few times is, how can I improve my artistic skill? There are a number of videos out there on YouTube where people talk about like step 1 through step B, or whatever it is that you need to do in order to figure out how to improve your particular artistic skill. What I'm going to talk about in this video, just off the top of my head, is what I think you should focus on when you're wanting to improve anything in life that you want to improve, including your artistic skill or musical skill or whatever it is.
And you should also question any tutorial that offers you steps 1 through B.
Yes. So one of the most important things I think is necessary if you're going to really improve your creative skill is embracing failure, embracing sucking so bad at something. It sucks. You're like, this sucks. I don't want to do this anymore. And really persisting through that process. The truth of the matter is that no matter what, when you're getting started on something or you're really trying to improve something, you're not improved yet. You're not good at it yet. You haven't done it enough times. And really, it's just persisting and putting yourself through that process in order to get better. I know a lot of people that are like, well, I don't know how to draw hands, or I don't know how to do this thing, or I suck at this thing, so I don't do it. And the fact of the matter is that if you don't do it, you're never going to get better at it. I think that there's this whole thing in society about avoiding failure and like, oh, you don't want to fail. That's the worst thing that could happen. And in reality, if you're going to embrace your art and really push forward and try to get better at something, whether it's creating art or just pushing through in your art career, you're going to have to fail. You're going to have to get it wrong. You're going to create a big shiny turd. And you have to get very, very comfortable with failing miserably at attempting something new. And that's just how it works, you guys.
Good news is, too, if you start embracing failure early while no one gives a crap about your art, you have all the wiggle room to make mistakes quietly and to yourself.
A lot of people are like, nobody's paying attention. And I'm like, dude, this is your opportunity to like post some crap. There's no way around it. It's not like you're going to sit there with a book under your head and learn the process. What is that called?
Osmosis.
Yeah, you're not going to learn to create art via osmosis. It's just not going to work. I'm sorry to break it to you. I mean, you could try it. You could put some art books under your head when you're sleeping and see what happens. What other thing could you do to improve your skill other than just apply yourself and keep trying, keep doing it?
Maybe step B would be, YouTube University stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. It's like when you're learning something new, there are a lot of resources. So go to workshops, go to YouTube University. You don't want to like rebuild the wheel or reinvent the wheel. There's plenty of like processes and techniques and things like that out there that work. Obviously, there's people out there that have been doing it for a while. So definitely look at those resources. Most importantly, like understand like when you're first trying something, it's going to go wrong. When I think about that, I think about the fact that like with videos on YouTube, like our first videos were not that great, but I knew that like, let me just get started with what I have. I wasn't even worried about lighting. I wasn't worried about anything. With the artwork, it was the same way. I wasn't too concerned about the materials I was using. I was just painting on whatever it was that I had at the time, which was a lot of wood pieces and poster board and different things like that. And I knew that the second process of being an artist, right, if I was to simplify the entire thing, get rid of all the bullshit that you think you know about what it takes to become an artist. And if I was to simplify the entire thing, it was create artwork and then put it out there. Create artwork, put it out there. Put it out there in person. Put it out there online. Put it out there. Create the artwork, put it out there. Don't sit there and second guess yourself and think like, oh, is this good? Is it bad? Or whatever. Let other people decide that shit and just create the work. And as you're pushing through, you'll realize like, you know what? I'm not going to feel a failure because I created a thing. You know how many artists out there, amazing artists out there, do not put the artwork out. They don't create the thing. They don't even do that step. So it's like the fact that you created a thing and then put it out there is huge. And instead of sitting there and like punishing yourself, being like, I don't know if it's any good, I don't know if it's whatever, it's like, just be proud of the fact that you did it and then move on to the next, right? It's out there. That's it. It's out there. Let it do its thing. move on to the next. I would say that the other thing as far as improving your skill is something that I've thought about for a long time, and I had learned it when I was younger in handwriting class. I know how to write my name, but the fact of the matter is I could always improve in my signature. Just because you do a thing a lot doesn't mean necessarily that you're going to get better at it. Every single time you do any kind of handwriting where you're conscious of like, okay, what am I doing here? And when you're creating art, ideally that's what you're doing. You want to create quantity, but you want an improvement in quality every single time you create something. You want to just get better and better with each creation, not just running through the motions and doing the same shit every time you work on something, but really thinking to yourself, like, how can I improve on the last one that I did? And I think really that's where it helps you to create that skill level that you want to get to, understanding that you're going to get there slowly but surely you're going to get there. It's not about working on the masterpiece. I'm going to create this thing and it's going to be absolutely perfect. No, it's going to be a pile of crap that you're going to create when you're doing it for the first time. But then when you do it for the second time, you're going to improve a few things. And then the third time, you're going to improve a few things. And then maybe the fourth time, it just goes totally wrong. And then the fifth time, you're going to improve. It's a journey. And really, at the end of the day, you want to get better. You want to improve your skill set on something. Do it. Do it often. Try to do it as best you can with where you're at. Keep improving. And just don't punish yourself because you're getting it not perfect the way that you want it. You'll get there. And by the time you get there, you're going to have a different level of perfect that you're going to be reaching for. So if you're constantly punishing yourself because you're not there yet, guess what? You're never going to be there. You're always going to want to be improving and pushing forward in what you're doing. So you might as well just appreciate what you create and don't sit there and punish yourself because you didn't get it, quote unquote, perfect.
I have one more insight as well. In order to improve your skill set, stop worrying about what other people want to see in your artwork. Make sure you're creating what you want to see and what you love, because you're going to be doing a heck of a lot of it.
Oh, that is so good. You want to create stuff that you want to see. You want to create stuff that you love. Guess what? The people out there, if you're creating stuff that you love, then like-minded people that are like you that love the same kind of things, that's who's going to be attracted to the work, right? I think so many people get all mixed up thinking about what should I create that people like, right? We have this tendency, I get approached all the time by artists and it's like, I don't know, what kind of art do people like? And it's like, there are billions of people. I could describe every single type of art that there is, and there's going to be people out there that like it, including art that doesn't exist yet, which is the art that you would be creating for yourself. And really, at the end of the day, it's just a lot more fun to create art for you in your studio than thinking of this anomalous group of people out there that you're not even sure if this is the kind of artwork that they like. It's just ridiculous. Like none of that is quantifiable. You just create the art that you love. You create the art that you want to see, the art that you're going to have fun doing, and take other people's opinions. Like I said, put the artwork out there. Let them deal with whether or not it's good or bad. They'll argue amongst themselves and all that stuff. It's not your job to be part of that argument. It's your job to improve yourself based on what it is that you like and where it is that you want to get to.
If you don't love it, don't even bother. Move on till you find the thing that you're so passionate about that you could do it for forever.
Yeah, well,
find the thing you love so much that you almost poop your pants doing it because you won't take a bathroom break.
You don't eat, you don't drink water, you don't do anything. You're just there and then you're holding it like, oh God. And that's it, you guys. Hopefully this was helpful to anybody that's asked that question to us. There isn't really any solid thing because really at the end of the day, this is your journey. You got to figure out for yourself what's right for you and what you're going to do, including how to get better at creating art. Like this is up to you. There's no secret answer out there.
Yeah, and also we're just making videos that we like.
Yeah, we're just making videos that we like. I want to give a big shout out to our Rogue Artist community. They're the ones that make these videos possible. They're just an amazing community. So thank you guys. And for all you guys watching, thank you. You guys are absolutely amazing. I totally adore you. And if you like this and you want to watch more like this, just click right over here to subscribe. And that's it. You want to say goodbye, Clee?
Good day.
Adios.